Y'all, look at this. My front porch is, I should be ashamed of myself. Look at my planters. It is an absolute mess out here. We've had storm, rain after rain after rain. Every other day it has rained. And if you know anything about rosemary, it doesn't like wet feet. Don't worry, we're going to transition these planters for the fall. I loved what I did with them last fall, so I think I'm going to run that same look again this year, but I'm going to make the planter completely edible except for the ivy. First thing, I'm going to remove all of the old dead plants. Out the old birch. We're going to keep these because we're going to put them back in. Wow, these are really rooted in. Going to need a wheelbarrow. So I'm not going to get rid of this old soil. We're going to keep it, but we're going to freshen it up. We're going to check it and we're going to freshen it. Actually, what I will do and what I normally do is remove a good bit of the soil out. You know, like maybe 4 inches or so. This is a really deep pot, so I'm going to take out about 4 inches. And then we're going to fill it with some new fresh compost and mix that up. Guys, it took some work, but I got this one out. That took some work. I had to cut through the roots. So just like the other container, I'm going to remove about 4 inches of soil from this pot as well. And then replenish with some good compost mixed in. All right, guys, I really should use my compost that I make, but I saw this at the store the other day and I wanted to give it a try. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to try it. I don't know. It looks good. Look how rich it looks. Looks great. So I'm going to mix this in with the soil. It looks really good. It smells like, if you've ever used humus, that's what it smells like. This looks great. Just gonna mix it with the soil that's already here. It's gonna give it that soil is depleted, so it needs some extra nutrients for the new plants. Spider. All right, so I'm adding this is called a Huntington carpet rosemary, and it has the really pretty blue blooms in the spring and summer. So it is pretty root bound. Look at that. I really should water them first, soak it in water, but I'm gonna put it in here and then we're gonna water it. And you know, rosemary does not like a lot of water. As I told you, it likes pretty dry soil and it does not like wet feet. So I'm going to pair it with marjoram. So I have here a sweet marjoram, and she's so sweet. But she has the same type of growing conditions as rosemary. So when you're looking at planting your herbs, you want to plant good companions. Don't do basil and, for example, basil and rosemary or basil and marjoram or lavender. They don't like a lot of water. Basil does. Yeah, your basil That's not an herb that you want to plant next to rosemary or thyme, oregano, because those don't like a lot of water. Again, I can't. I'll preach it until I can't preach anymore. They don't like a lot of water. That's why the others that I had in here died. But I like to be able to come out and cut rosemary close to the door. So we're planting some more rosemary. Okay, so in goes the sweet marjoram. And I'm hoping that she's going to spill over. We'll put some more soil. On the other side, I'm going to add an ivy. So it's not going to be completely edible, but edible. And ivies don't like a lot of water either. So they're perfect. Loosen up her roots a little. Add some soil in here. I'm going to backfill it. Backfill the whole thing. Now this is the thing, when you are backfilling, you don't want to fill it all the way to the top, because when you do go to water it or it rains, you don't want all that dirt flying all and spilling all over. So you're going to leave at least a good inch, 2 inches from the top. So you see I have about an inch, inch and a half from the top here. Okay, so next, I'm going to put our trellises back on. Absolutely love these little trellises. They're just so whimsical looking. And the rosemary usually just grows right up in it, into the shape of it, almost like a topiary. I love them. What I usually do is secure the trellis in with a couple of landscape pins. Y'all, fall is coming soon, but it's not here yet, and it's hot. It is hot out here. So I'm going in with my pumpkins. I just mess it up with my dirty hands. I guess it helps it look a little rustic. And now the white birch. Shove it in. And backfill it. We'll backfill that with some dirt to hold it in. So simple, but so cute. Still have another one. I just always use a grapevine wreath and I change out the bow for the season. It's my 4th of July bow that I made, and here's my fall bow. Alright, it's time to clean up. Alright guys, that is the fall look.